Now that the end of 2022 is within sight, you may be wondering what's going to happen in the housing market next year and what that could mean if you're thinking about buying a home. Let's look at the latest expert insights on both mortgage rates and home prices so you can make the best move possible. There's no doubt that mortgage rates have skyrocketed this year as the market responded to high inflation. The increases we've seen were fast and dramatic, and the average 30-year fixed rate even surpassed 7% at the end of last month. It's the first time they've been that high in over 20 years. As you can tell by this graph, mortgage rates were 3.22% up to 6.95. In the latest quarterly report, Freddie Mac explains just how fast the climb in rates has been. Just 1 year ago, rates were under 3%. This means that while mortgage rates are not as high as they were in the 80s, they have more than doubled this past year. Mortgage rates have never doubled in a year before. Because we're in unprecedented territory, it's hard to say with certainty where mortgage rates will go from here. Projecting the future of mortgage rates is far from an exact science, but experts do agree that moving forward, mortgage rates will continue to respond to inflation. So if inflation stays high, mortgage rates likely will too. Home price changes will vary by market. As buyer demand has eased this year in response to those higher mortgage rates, home prices have moderated in many markets too. In terms of the forecast for next year, expert projections are mixed. The general consensus is that home price appreciation will vary by local market, with more significant changes happening in overheated areas. As Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American, says, house price appreciation has slowed in all 50 markets we track, but the deceleration is generally more dramatic in areas that experience the strongest peak appreciation rates. Basically, some areas may still see slight price growth, while others may see slight price declines. It all depends on other factors at play in the local market, like the balance of supply and demand. This could be why experts are divided on their latest national forecast. As you can see in the graph, there is some debate about whether home prices will continue to rise, whether they will flatten, or whether they will actually decrease. The bottom line is, if you want to know what's happening with home prices or mortgage rates, let's connect so that you have the latest information on what experts are saying and what that means for our area. I'm Amy Schrader with RE/MAX Real Estate 10, 423-748-8811.